morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing? I don't know if this works when the sound is off. I think it records no matter if my sound's on or off, but I think it was off, so I turned it on just in case. So, I'm Carol Davis, and I'm here with a spot of sunshine for you. That's my passion, to bring some light into this pandemic, into the darkness of the universe. So much has gone on this last year, just for all of us. And some people are okay with it. Some people are happy for it and with it. And some people are just so despondent, so much in despair. And there's so much good. There's so much good news. It's just, I try to see what's right about my day, not what's wrong. But that's your life. I'm not into that. What I am into is, I don't see how anybody could say no to a smile. So I decided that I'm limited physically to get out in the world and help whatever, and I'm limited financially. So I thought, this is the one thing I could do, is maybe, if I do this little thing, I can bring a smile to someone's face, even for a minute. So I've been reading children's books that are light and carefree and profound. They're easy to read, but all these children's books today have really powerful messages, and I love that. I remember the fairy tales when I was young. Oh, they were scary and dark, but today they're light and fun and free. So I'm currently reading Hope for the Flowers. Now, I absolutely love this book. You know, this is a book I actually recommend for others. I used to buy it by the cases and give it away as gifts, but now I give away my own book. Imagine that. So this really aligns with life, and yet, look, it's just so easy. It's just a lot of pictures and a lot of little, like, look, see? It'll have just like a message, and then, so what's happening is Stripe and Yellow are caterpillars. So it's their life struggling as caterpillars, but they kind of like life. They get into this thing about trying to get to they see a pile. People are like climbing this pile of, it's a caterpillar pillar. And no one knows where they're going. So the bottom line was, but we're going because everyone is doing it, so it must be good. I've heard that line before in my life. And so little Yellow decides not to do that. They tried it both once, and they came down, and then she said, I'm not doing that pile. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to follow my heart. But Stripe, he said, no, I got to do the pile because everyone's doing it, and it's got to be good, and I'm going to get to the top, and I'm going to find out what's at the top, and it's all going to be good. So, meanwhile, Yellow became a butterfly, and Stripe kept climbing, and now, and they're the mess. And so what we read yesterday, the last words we read yesterday were, they were still climbing, Stripe was still climbing the ladder, and it was getting messy near the top. And finally one caterpillar gasped, unless we try together, nobody will reach the top. Maybe if we give one big push, they can't hold us down forever. That was Stripe's words, Indian words I read yesterday. Today starts with excitement. Hi, Mark. So, look. There's a precursor. There's the pile of who knows what, of caterpillars flying to who knows where, and there's free Yellow flying around. Who do you think she's looking for? You got it. She's looking for Stripe. So anyways, but before they could act, there were cries and commotion of another kind. Stripe struggled to the edge to see the cause. A brilliant yellow winged creature was circling the pillar, moving freely. A wonderful sight. How did it get so high without climbing? When Stripe poked out his head, the creature seemed to recognize him. It extended its legs and tried to grab him. Stripe caught himself just before being pulled out of the pile. The brilliant creature let go and looked sadly into his eyes. That look activated excitement Stripe hadn't felt since he first saw the pillar. Words from the past returned. Butterflies alone. Is this a butterfly? And what did it mean? The top, they'll see. It was all so strange, and yet like it was supposed to be. And those eyes with the look of yellow. Could it be? Such impossible thoughts, yet the excitement inside wouldn't stop. He grew happy. Somehow he could escape. He could be carried away. But as this possibility became real, something else grew inside. He felt he shouldn't escape like this. Looking into the creature's eyes, the creature meaning the butterfly, he could hardly bear the love he saw there. He felt unworthy. He wanted to change, to make up for all the times he had refused to look at the other. He tried to tell her what he felt. He stopped struggling. He surrendered. The others stared at him as though he were mad. Chapter 6. He turned around and began down the pillar. This time he didn't curl up. He stretched out full length and looked straight into the eyes of each caterpillar. He marveled at the variety and the beauty, amazed that he had never noticed it before. He whispered to each, "I've been up there. I've been up. There's nothing there." Most paid no attention. They were too intent on climbing. One said, "It's sour grapes. He's bitter. I bet he never made it to the top." But some were shocked and even stopped climbing to hear him better. One of these whispered in anguish, "Don't say it even if it's true. What else can we do?" Stripes answered, shocked them all, including himself. "We can fly. We can become butterflies. There's nothing at the top, and it doesn't matter." As he heard his own message, he realized, that doesn't work. He realized how he had misread the instinct to get high. To get to the top, he must fly, not climb. Stripe looked at each caterpillar, inebriated with joy that there could be a butterfly inside. But the reaction was worse than before. He saw fear in eyes. They didn't stop to listen or speak. This happy, glorious news was too much to take, too good to be true. And if it wasn't true, the hope that lit up the pillar dimmed. All seemed confused and unreal. The only way down was so immensely long. The vision of the butterfly faded. And guess what? Time's up for today. We only have these, 7 minutes, and I go blah, blah, blah too much before I started reading. But I want you to know why I do this, because it is my passion to spread the smiles. So I'm inviting you to help me spread the smiles. Go to my YouTube page, Changeless Change, and I've also posted on Facebook the link to the YouTube page. And repost this if you want, or go to my YouTube page and subscribe. That's how we can spread the smiles. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, which is just a collection of all these posts. That's it. It's where I store them. I do this post, close it out, post it on my YouTube channel. You can always find them on Facebook. But help me spread the smile. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.